You guys, this is so great. So I got my book today, A Course in Miracles, right? And somehow I ended up with this really cool version that's got a psychotherapy summation in the back of it. And so, since I'm waiting for this challenging video situation to get resolved, hopefully it will, I wanted to read this. This is so cool. And I agree wholeheartedly, but hopefully you'll be able to learn something from this. So I'm going to read it out loud. Right straight from the book, and you can listen and do with it as you wish, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so she has defined healing and the role of psychotherapy within healing. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. Maybe we'll get some more later, but just this first part that jumped out at me about what we're doing here. Why are we here, right? I started asking you guys this a couple days ago. Why are we doing this together? Let's see what A Course of Miracles would say about what we're doing here when we're trying to heal. The process of psychotherapy, then, can be defined simply as forgiveness. For no healing can be anything else. No healing can be anything other than forgiveness. The unforgiving are sick, believing they are unforgiven. Believing we're unforgiven is a sickness. That's what we seek healing from. The hanging on to guilt, its hugging close and sheltering, its loving protection and alert defense. All this is but the grim refusal to forgive. God may not enter here, the sick repeat over and over, while they mourn their loss and yet rejoice in it. Healing occurs as a patient begins to hear the dirge he sings and questions its validity. Until he hears it, he cannot understand that it is he who sings it to himself. To hear it is the first step in recovery. To question it must then become his choice. There is a tendency, and it is very strong, to hear this song of death only an instant, and then dismiss it uncorrected. These fleeting awareness represent the many opportunities given us, literally, to change our tune. The sound of healing can be heard instead. But first, the willingness to question the truth of the song of condemnation must arise. The strange distortions woven inextricably into the self-concept, itself but a pseudo-creation, make this ugly sound seem truly beautiful. The rhythm of the universe, the herald of angels' song, all these and more are heard instead of loud, discordant shrieks. The ear translates, but it does not hear. The eye reproduces, it does not see. Their task is to make agreeable whatever is called on, however disagreeable it may be. They answer the decisions of the mind, reproducing its desires and translating them into acceptable and pleasant forms. Sometimes the thought behind the form breaks through, but only very briefly, and the mind grows fearful and begins to doubt its sanity. Yet it will not permit its slaves to change the forms they look upon, the sounds they hear. These are its remedies, its safeguards from sanity. That's not quite half of the information that is provided to us in this book about the definition of healing. couldn't have said it any better myself.